What if I told you that the secret to living 20 more healthy, vibrant years after 60 isn't hidden in expensive medicines or complicated routines, but in what you do every single morning? Yes, women after 60, your mornings hold the power to transform your future. Imagine waking up with more energy, sharper focus, and a heart full of joy. Imagine adding decades of vitality to your life simply by changing a few morning habits. In this video, I'll share the exact morning practices that can extend your life and help you feel younger than ever before. Ladies, pause for a moment and truly ask yourself this. What does it mean to live fully after 60? Many people believe that once you cross that number, life is supposed to slow down, dreams are supposed to fade, and health is supposed to decline. But let me challenge that belief right here and now. Because the truth is, your 60s can be the most powerful, liberating, and beautiful chapter of your entire life. Think about it. At this stage, you've already walked through storms, learned countless lessons, and gained wisdom that only time can give. You've raised families, built careers, faced struggles, and celebrated victories. You've spent decades giving to others. Now imagine what it would look like to reclaim the mornings for yourself. Imagine what it would feel like to wake up each day knowing that the habits you choose today can give you not just one more year, but 20 more strong, vibrant, and joyful years. You see, age is not a signal to stop. It's an invitation to start again, but with deeper purpose. Life after 60 is not about surviving, it's about thriving. And here's the truth most people don't realize. The decisions you make in the very first hour of your day set the tone for the rest of your life. Your mornings are your foundation. They can either weaken you, keeping you stuck in fatigue and worry, or they can empower you, filling your body with energy, your mind with clarity, and your soul with peace. Imagine two women, both in their 60s. One wakes up and immediately reaches for her phone, scrolling through negative news, skipping breakfast, and starting her day with stress. The other woman wakes up, stretches her body, breathes deeply, expresses gratitude, and fuels herself with nourishing food. Fast forward 20 years, one feels drained and fragile, while the other is still walking tall, smiling brightly and embracing life. Which woman do you want to be? His is why your mornings matter. The small actions you take when the sun rises create ripples that last for decades. They decide whether your later years will be filled with limitations or possibilities. And the best part? It doesn't require complicated routines or overwhelming changes. It starts with simple, powerful practices that anyone, yes, anyone, can begin right now. So when I say, women after 60, do this every morning to live 20 more years, I'm not talking about adding years just for the sake of time. I'm talking about adding life to those years. More laughter, more energy, more freedom, and more moments with the people you love. Because you don't just deserve to live long, you deserve to live well. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Breaking the age myth. For far too long, society has painted a false picture of aging, especially for women. We are told that after 60, our energy fades, our strength declines, and our dreams are behind us. We are told that our bodies can no longer do what they once did, and our role is simply to step back, slow down, and fade into the background. But let me tell you something powerful. That is a myth. Age is not a limitation. It's liberation. It's freedom from the doubts of youth, from the endless chase of approval, and from the unnecessary pressure of trying to be someone you're not. After 60, you are not less. You are more experienced, more resilient, more prepared to live life on your own terms. Think about it. The young may have energy, but you have wisdom. They may have speed, but you have endurance. They may be starting their story, but you are living a story full of strength, lessons, and victories. Age doesn't take away your value, it multiplies it. Yet, many women begin to believe the opposite. They stop chasing their passions because they think it's too late. They stop focusing on their health because they assume decline is inevitable. They stop dreaming because they've convinced themselves that dreams are only for the young. But here's the truth. It's never too late to dream, to change, to grow, or to heal. There are countless examples of women who shattered the myth of age. There are women who learned to paint at 70, women who started businesses at 65, women who traveled the world for the first time after retirement, and women who found love after 60 when everyone said it was impossible. What do they prove? That life after 60 is not an ending, it's a brand new beginning. And let's not forget health. Yes, your body may change as the years go by, but it is still capable of incredible strength and healing. Science shows that women who stay active, eat well, and cultivate positive habits can not only prevent decline, but actually reverse it. Your brain can grow new connections, your muscles can gain strength, your heart can stay powerful, and your energy can return. The myth of age is only as strong as your belief in it. If you believe life is over after 60, you'll live that story. But if you believe life is just beginning, you'll create a future filled with vitality and purpose. So let's break this false idea once and for all. You are not too old. You are not past your prime. You are not done. You are alive, breathing, and capable of more than you imagine. The only thing holding you back is the story you've been told about age. And today, it's time to rewrite that story. The power of morning routines. Every sunrise is an invitation, a fresh chance to begin again. No matter your age, no matter your past, every single morning gives you a blank page to write the story of your life. But here's the secret. The way you start your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. For women after 60, this first hour of the day is not just important, it's life-changing. Think about it. The moment you open your eyes, your body and mind are like soft clay, ready to be shaped. If you rush, stress, and neglect yourself in those early moments, that stress carries into your entire day. But when you fill your mornings with practices that nurture your body, calm your mind, and uplift your spirit, the ripple effects last for hours, days, and even years. Your morning is your foundation, and a strong foundation creates a strong life. Scientists call it the cortisol awakening response. In simple words, your stress hormone naturally spikes when you wake up. That's why the way you begin your day is so powerful. It can either keep your stress high or replace it with peace and energy. When you take control of your morning, you take control of your entire life. Now, let's look at this practically. A woman who starts her morning with intention is a woman who holds the key to vitality. Instead of grabbing the phone to scroll through news and negativity, imagine starting with deep breaths and gratitude. Instead of skipping breakfast, imagine nourishing your body with something wholesome. Instead of dragging through the day, imagine moving with lightness because your body was stretched, your joints awakened, and your muscles engaged first thing in the morning. You see, these aren't just habits. They're signals to your brain and body that you are alive, that you matter, and that you're ready to thrive. And the beauty is, it doesn't have to take hours. Even 20 to 3. 0 minutes of intentional morning practices can add years of quality life. Think of it like an investment. Every mindful morning you give yourself is a deposit into your future health, your future joy, and your future freedom. And here's something even more powerful. When you build a routine, you don't need motivation every day. Discipline takes over. It becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth. That means you don't waste energy deciding what to do. You simply do it, and your body thanks you over and over again. So, let me ask you, how have you been starting your mornings? Are you beginning your day on autopilot, letting the world decide your mood? Or are you taking charge, deciding for yourself how you want to feel, think, and live? Because the truth is simple. Women after 60 who design strong morning routines are not just adding days to their lives. They are adding life to their days. And that is the secret to living not just longer, but better. Gratitude practice. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is a mindset, a daily ritual, and a secret key to health and happiness, especially after 60. Too often, life makes us focus on what's missing, the aches in the body, the opportunities that feel lost, the people we miss. But when you wake up each morning and intentionally choose gratitude, you shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right, from what's missing to what's already here. And that single shift can change everything. Science has proven this. Studies show that people who practice gratitude daily live longer, sleep better, and have stronger immune systems. Gratitude lowers stress, reduces depression, and even protects your heart. Imagine that. Something as simple as appreciating what you already have can literally extend your life. For women after 60, gratitude isn't just a spiritual practice. It's medicine for the soul and the body. So how do you begin? The moment you open your eyes before you even touch the floor, whisper 3 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be grand. Maybe it's the breath in your lungs, the comfort of your bed, the sound of birds outside your window, or the face of someone you love. Each time you acknowledge these gifts, your brain releases chemicals that bring calm, joy, and hope. Think about the difference it makes. A woman who starts her day worrying about her health, her finances, or her future will carry that heaviness into every interaction. But a woman who begins her morning with gratitude steps into her day lighter, brighter, and stronger. She smiles more. She connects better. She sees opportunities where others see obstacles. Gratitude gives her strength to rise above challenges. And here's something beautiful. Gratitude multiplies. The more you practice it, the more reasons you'll find to be grateful. It's like watering a garden. Soon, joy and peace start blooming everywhere. Even in difficult moments, gratitude reminds you that life still has treasures to offer. Even in loss, gratitude helps you cherish the love and lessons that remain. You see, gratitude doesn't deny pain, it transforms it. It doesn't ignore aging, it beautifies it. When you are grateful, you see your wrinkles not as flaws, but as lines of wisdom. You see your slower pace not as weakness, but as an invitation to savor life more deeply. Gratitude gives you new eyes to see the blessings that were always around you. So tomorrow morning, before the day rushes in, pause. Place your hand over your heart and whisper your thanks. Do it consistently and watch how your life transforms. Gratitude will not just add years to your life, it will add life to your years. Because women who wake up grateful don't just live longer, they live better, brighter, and more joyfully than ever before. Breathing for life. Breath is life. From the moment we are born until the very last second we are here, our breath carries us. And yet, most people go through life barely aware of how they are breathing. Shallow, rushed, and unconscious breathing keeps the body tense, the mind restless, and the spirit heavy. But here's the secret. When you learn to breathe with intention, you tap into one of the most powerful tools for healing, energy, and longevity, especially after 60. Think about it. Your breath is the bridge between your body and your mind. When your breathing is shallow, your body receives less oxygen, your heart works harder, and your brain feels foggy. But when your breathing is deep, slow, and mindful, everything changes. Your blood carries more oxygen, your heart calms, your mind clears, and your body enters a state of renewal. Just a few minutes of conscious breathing each morning can strengthen your lungs, stabilize your blood pressure, and reduce stress hormones. Picture this simple practice. You wake up, sit by a window, close your eyes, and place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. You inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. With each breath, you feel your chest open, your shoulders relax, and your mind grow quiet. In those moments, you aren't worrying about yesterday or fearing tomorrow. You are fully alive, right here, right now. And do you know what's incredible? Breathing practices don't just help in the moment, they also protect your future. Studies show that women who regularly practice deep breathing have stronger immune systems, sharper memory, and greater resilience against stress. By simply training your lungs and calming your nervous system, you can slow down the effects of aging and boost your overall vitality. For women after 60, this S is priceless. Breathwork keeps your energy flowing, supports heart health, and even improves digestion. And unlike complicated exercises or expensive treatments, it's free. Your breath is always with you, waiting to be used as a tool of healing and renewal. But breathing is not just about physical health. It is spiritual too. With each inhale, you are receiving life. With each exhale, you are letting go of fear, of stress, of negativity. Every deep breath is a reminder that you are alive, that life is flowing through you, and that you still have a purpose to fulfill. So tomorrow morning, before you dive into the busyness of the day, take a moment to just breathe. Make it a ritual. Let your breath be your morning medicine, your daily anchor, and your reminder that you are strong, vibrant, and alive. Because women who breathe deeply don't just live longer. They live calmer, healthier, and with more radiant peace than ever before. Nourishment first. The food you put into your body each morning is not just fuel, it is information. It tells your cells how to behave, your brain how to function, and your energy how to flow. For women after 60, the first meal of the day is one of the most powerful tools for building health, strength, and longevity. What you eat in the morning can either weigh you down or lift you up. Too often people skip breakfast or reach for quick fixes, sugary cereals, pastries, or processed snacks. They may fill the stomach, but they starve the body of real nourishment. These foods spike blood sugar, drain energy, and accelerate aging. But when you start your day with wholesome, nutrient-rich foods, you are sending a clear message to your body. I love you. I respect you. I want you to thrive. Imagine beginning the morning with a glass of warm lemon water. It awakens digestion, hydrates your cells, and gives your body a gentle cleanse. Then picture a breakfast filled with vibrant colors, fresh fruits full of antioxidants, leafy greens that protect your heart, nuts and seeds that fuel your brain, and proteins that keep your muscles strong. Each bite becomes an act of self-care, a promise to your future self that you are choosing life, energy, and strength. Food is not just about calories, it is about healing. Blueberries protect memory. Oats stabilize energy. Avocados nourish the heart. Yogurt supports gut health. Every ingredient has a purpose, and when chosen wisely, your breakfast becomes your natural medicine, helping you prevent disease, fight fatigue, and even slow down the effects of aging. And let's not forget hydration. After hours of rest, your body craves water. Drinking a tall glass in the morning is like giving your organs a fresh shower from the inside out. It boosts circulation, supports your kidneys, and awakens every system in your body. But nourishment is not only physical, it's emotional too. When you take the time to prepare and enjoy your meal slowly, you are nourishing your soul. Eating with mindfulness rather than rushing allows your body to truly absorb what it needs. This simple act of presence turns breakfast into a ritual of love and respect for yourself. Think of it this way. Your body has carried you for over 60 years. It has walked through storms, hugged loved ones, built families, and created memories. Doesn't it deserve the very best fuel each morning? Doesn't it deserve kindness in the form of food that heals and strengthens? So, as you rise each day, ask yourself, am I feeding disease or am I feeding life? Choose life. Choose colors, nutrients, and natural foods that give you energy and joy. Because when you nourish your body first, you are not only adding years to your life, you are adding vitality, clarity, and strength to every single day. Women who choose nourishment every morning are not just surviving, they are thriving, glowing, and living proof that food truly is medicine. Lifelong learning. One of the most powerful secrets to staying young after 60 is simple. Never stop learning. The moment you stop growing, you start shrinking, not just in body, but in mind and spirit. But when you feed your brain every morning with knowledge, curiosity, and creativity, you keep it alive, sharp, and full of possibility. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. Just as exercise keeps your body flexible and strong, learning keeps your mind resilient and youthful. Studies prove that people who continue learning new skills, reading, or practicing mental challenges after 60 have a much lower risk of memory decline. Their minds remain sharper, their creativity stays active, and their spirits stay joyful. Now, lifelong learning doesn't mean you have to go back to school or bury yourself in textbooks. It simply means keeping your curiosity alive. Every morning, dedicate just 10 to 20 minutes to learning something new. It could be reading a chapter from a book, listening to an inspiring podcast, exploring a new language, writing in a journal, or even practicing a hobby you've always wanted to try, like painting, gardening, or music. Imagine the excitement of waking up and saying, "Today, I get to learn something new." It turns every morning into an adventure, no matter your age. Instead of being stuck in routine, you keep opening doors to new worlds. You train your brain to stay awake, to keep growing, to keep dreaming. And here's the beauty. Lifelong learning isn't just mental, it's emotional and spiritual too. When you learn, you build confidence. You prove to yourself that it's never too late. You discover talents you didn't know you had. You break the limits that age tries to place on you. Every new skill becomes evidence that your story is still unfolding. Think of the women who began writing books in their 70s, who started new businesses after retirement, who learned to paint, dance, or play instruments when the world told them they were too old. These women didn't just extend their years, they expanded their lives. And it all began with the simple decision to never stop learning. Even technology can become your friend. Learning how to use new devices, apps, or platforms can keep you connected with family, friends, and opportunities around the world. It prevents isolation and keeps you part of the vibrant rhythm of life today. Most importantly, lifelong learning keeps you hopeful, because every time you learn something new, you remind yourself that there are still chapters waiting to be written in your story. You remind yourself that life isn't finished, it's still offering you gifts. So tomorrow morning, ask yourself, what new thing will I learn today? No matter how small it may seem, it matters. Because every new piece of knowledge is like a spark that lights up your mind and keeps your spirit alive. Women who commit to lifelong learning after 60 don't just live longer, they live with excitement, curiosity, and a fire that makes every day worth waking up for. Affirmations for strength. Words are powerful. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you see yourself, and the way you see yourself shapes the way you live. For women after 60, affirmations are not just positive words. They are life-giving seeds that can restore confidence, strength, and joy. Think about this. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through your mind. Some are uplifting, but many are filled with doubt, worry, or self-criticism. Over the years, society might have told you that beauty fades with age, that your best years are behind you, or that you are no longer strong. If you repeat those thoughts enough, they become beliefs, and beliefs create reality. But here's the miracle. You have the power to change that story. Affirmations are like medicine for the mind. When you look in the mirror and say, "I am strong, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am ageless," you are rewiring your brain. You are training yourself to believe in your strength instead of your weakness, in your worth instead of your fears. Science even shows that positive affirmations activate parts of the brain that influence your choices, emotions, and actions. In other words, what you say to yourself becomes the truth you live. Imagine starting your morning like this. You wake up, stand tall in front of the mirror, place your hand on your heart, and declare your strength. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but as days pass, those words begin to sink in. You begin to carry yourself differently. You walk with more confidence. You speak with more courage, and people around you notice the light in your eyes. Affirmations are not about ignoring challenges. They are about reminding yourself that you are greater than your challenges. They remind you that age is not a barrier but a blessing. They remind you that you are not invisible, not forgotten, not done. You are still becoming. And to me, the most beautiful part. Affirmations don't just change how you feel, they change how you act. A woman who tells herself, "I am full of energy," is more likely to get up and move her body. A woman who repeats, "I deserve health," is more likely to choose nourishing foods. A woman who affirms, "I am unstoppable," is more likely to chase her dreams, no matter her age. Your words create your world. Every morning, when you affirm your strength, you are building a reality filled with confidence, health, and joy. So tomorrow when you wake up, don't just brush your hair or wash your face. Stand in front of the mirror and speak life into yourself. Replace self-doubt with self-love. Replace fear with faith. Replace weakness with strength. Because women who affirm their power don't just live longer, they live with courage, confidence, and a radiant spirit that nothing, not even age, can dim. Connecting with nature. Step outside your door in the morning and you'll discover one of the greatest healers of all time. Nature. The trees, the fresh air, the morning sun, the songs of birds. All of these are gifts waiting for you. For women after 60, reconnecting with nature each morning is not just refreshing. It is life-extending, soul-healing, and deeply transformative. Modern life often keeps us indoors, surrounded by screens, walls, and noise. But your body was designed to thrive in harmony with the earth. The moment you step outside, your senses awaken. The air you breathe carries oxygen that refreshes your lungs. The sunlight kisses your skin, triggering your body to create vitamin D, which strengthens bones, supports immunity, and lifts your mood. Even the simple act of walking barefoot on grass, what scientists call grounding, reduces inflammation, lowers stress, and improves sleep. And it's not just physical, it's emotional too. Nature has a way of calming the mind like nothing else. Studies show that spending even 10 to 15 minutes outdoors in the morning lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, and increases happiness. When you walk among trees, hear water flowing, or simply watch the sunrise, your nervous system resets. Worries fade. Peace returns. Gratitude grows. Think about the power of a sunrise. Every morning, the sky paints itself with colors you can't buy in any store. Shades of pink, gold, and orange that remind you life is always beginning again. Watching a sunrise is like receiving a personal message from the universe. You still have time. You still have purpose. Today is another chance. And there's more. Time in nature connects you back to your roots. As women, we are natural nurturers. The earth, too, is a nurturer. It feeds us, shelters us, heals us. When you connect with nature, you remember that you are not separate from life. You are part of it. You feel less alone, more connected, and more alive. Even if you live in a city, you can still find nature waiting for you. A small garden, a potted plant by your window, a morning walk in a nearby park. All of these count. What matters is not how much, but how deeply you allow yourself to be present. Notice the details. The breeze against your skin, the patterns of leaves, the way light filters through branches. Each moment becomes a meditation, a reminder that life is simple and beautiful. So make it a morning ritual. Step outside, breathe deeply, let the sun touch your face, or gently water your plants. Listen, observe, and simply be. Because women who connect with nature don't just extend their years, they live those years with calm, balance, and joy. Nature becomes their silent partner in health and happiness, and every morning spent outdoors becomes a gentle reminder. Life is still blooming, and so are you. Acts of kindness. One of the greatest secrets to a long and meaningful life is this: give more than you take. Every morning before the world gets busy, set an intention to perform at least one small act of kindness. It doesn't have to be grand. It could be a smile, a kind word, a phone call, or even just sending a prayer for someone you love. These small gestures ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. For women after 60, kindness is more than a virtue. It is medicine. When you give to others, you don't just brighten their lives, you strengthen your own heart, reduce your stress, and even improve your health. Studies show that people who practice kindness have lower blood pressure, stronger immunity, and live longer lives. That's right, generosity is scientifically proven to add years to your life. But beyond science, kindness nourishes the soul. After 60, many women ask themselves, what is my purpose now? And the answer is beautifully simple. Your purpose can be kindness. Every time you encourage, comfort, or support another person, you remind yourself that you still matter, that your presence is still powerful, and that you are still shaping the world around you. Think of the power of a kind word in the morning. Imagine calling a friend to check in, complimenting a stranger on their smile, or leaving a note of love on the table for your family. These small actions may seem ordinary, but they carry extraordinary power. You never know whose day, or even whose life, you might change with a moment of kindness. And here's the beautiful part. Kindness multiplies. When you give, others are inspired to give too. Your light becomes contagious. One smile can start a chain reaction of joy that circles back to you in unexpected ways. Kindness is the only investment where the more you spend, the richer you become. Kindness also helps us heal. Carrying bitterness, resentment, or anger only makes us heavier with age. But when you choose kindness, you lighten your load. You let go of grudges and replace them with love. And that freedom doesn't just extend your life, it deepens its quality. So tomorrow morning, when you rise, ask yourself, who can I lift up today? Who can I bless, encourage, or comfort? It may be someone in your home, someone in your neighborhood, or even a stranger you meet along the way. It doesn't matter how small, it matters that it comes from the heart. Because women who practice daily kindness don't just live longer, they live with meaning. They fill their days with connection, love, and purpose. And in the end, it won't be the years that define your life. It will be the kindness you gave along the way. Closing inspiration. So here we are standing at the end of this journey together, but really, you are standing at the beginning of something extraordinary. Because life after 60 is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of a brand new chapter, and the pen is in your hands. Each morning is a gift. Each sunrise whispers to you, you still have time, you still have purpose, you still have power. What you do in those first hours of the day will decide not only how you feel today, but how you will feel tomorrow, next year, and even 20 years from now. We've explored practices that transform mornings into medicine, gratitude that fills your heart, movement that keeps your body strong, breathing that restores your soul, nourishment that heals from within, learning that keeps your mind alive, affirmations that build confidence, nature that connects you back to life, and kindness that gives meaning to every day. These are not just habits, they are lifelines. They are the daily choices that turn ordinary mornings into extraordinary years. And let me remind you, longevity is not about simply adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. It's about laughing with your grandchildren, traveling to places you've always dreamed of, walking with energy, speaking with confidence, and waking up with joy in your heart. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I am still here and I am still becoming. Yes, your body may have changed. Yes, time may have left its marks. But those lines on your face are not signs of weakness. They are proof of resilience. That slower pace is not a loss. It is an invitation to savor, to breathe, and to live more deeply. Your age is not your cage. It is your crown. So, women after 60, hear me clearly. You are not done. You are not invisible. You are not powerless. You are stepping into one of the most powerful seasons of your life. And every morning, you have the chance to claim it. Wake up tomorrow and choose gratitude. Choose strength. Choose kindness. Choose to breathe deeply, to eat with love, to learn with excitement, to walk in nature, to affirm your beauty, and to give generously. These choices will shape your destiny. These choices will carry you forward into 20 more years filled with energy, laughter, and peace. The best years of your life are not behind you. They are waiting for you. And it all begins with what you do every single morning. So rise tomorrow with purpose. Embrace the new day as if it were made just for you. And remember this, aging is not about growing old. It's about growing bold. The next 20 years are yours. Go live them with courage, with joy, and with unstoppable love. And now, as we close this journey together, I want you to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what kind of mornings have I been living until now? And what kind of mornings do I want to create from this day forward? Because life doesn't just change in years, it changes in mornings. The sunrise you wake up to tomorrow could be the very start of 20 more beautiful, vibrant, and powerful years. Remember, it's not about age, it's about energy. It's not about the number of candles on the cake. It's about the fire inside your soul. Every new morning is proof that life still trusts you with time, with breath, and with purpose. What will you do with that gift? You don't need to overhaul your entire life in one day. You don't need to chase perfection. All you need is consistency. One small habit each morning, gratitude, stretching, breathing, nourishment, affirmations, connection with nature, or an act of kindness. These little drops of effort will become a river of transformation. One day, you'll look back and realize that those simple choices gave you not just years, but quality of life, strength, and joy. Think about the women who inspire you most. They are not the ones who gave up when life became hard. They are the ones who chose to keep growing, keep loving, and keep shining, even when the world told them to slow down. You can be one of those women. You can be the living proof that life after 60 is not an ending, but a blooming season of wisdom, courage, and beauty. I want you to imagine yourself 10, 15, even 20 years from now. Picture yourself walking with energy, smiling with confidence, playing with your grandchildren, traveling to places you've always dreamed of, or simply waking up each morning with peace in your heart. That future is possible, that future is waiting, and it begins with the choices you make tomorrow morning. So as you leave this video, carry this truth with you. You are not too old, you are not too late, and you are not done. The best chapters of your story have not been written yet, and every sunrise gives you a fresh page to write them. Wake up tomorrow and step into the light of your new morning. Choose gratitude over worry, strength over fear, kindness over bitterness, and purpose over passivity. Because when you choose these things daily, you don't just add years to your life, you add life to your years. So here's my final message to you. Women after 60 do this every morning, not just to live longer, but to live better. Because the next 20 years are not waiting for someone else, they are waiting for you. Go claim them, go live them, and go shine brighter than ever before.